A few weeks ago, I did a video about Discord and I explained why I don't have my own Discord channel. This is something that I get asked about every week. People are always asking me for the link to my Discord channel and I don't have one. And I explained why in that video. I gave my reasons why and why I don't have any immediate plans to create one. Now, since then, a lot of the reasons that I talked about in that video about time and productivity and all these other things, those feelings I had have been reinforced over the last few weeks. And at this point, I have made a decision to scale back my activity on Discord to the point where, yeah, I'm not going to be on there as much, if at all. I'm part of the SafeCoin team, so I can't completely uninstall the app, or I would have. I would have completely removed it, uninstalled it from my tablet and my phone. But because I'm part of the SafeCoin team, I'm still going to be active in the team room there, and I'll be helping out and discussing things in the SafeCoin Discord. So I will be active there. But I won't be active on other Discords. I won't be spending a lot of time in private messaging. I will be severely limiting my activity there. So I want to talk about that in this video. I want to explain my reasons behind it. This is going to be a very boring video if you don't subscribe to my channel. If you don't watch my videos, click back. This isn't going to be an exciting video. But I know that this is something that's going to be raised. A lot of people are going to be asking where the hell I am, why I'm not in a particular Discord. So I thought I would do a video. I thought I would explain my reasons. And hopefully you guys have got a better understanding of why I've made this excuse me, made this decision. This is actually my second take, by the way. I did another recording of this video and I had a coughing fit. So if you see me starting to cough, you know why. Firstly, let's talk about the obvious thing. I like connecting with you guys. I love receiving comments. The live streams that I do are fantastic. I love connecting with you. I love chatting with you. It's been fun having people phone in and all that as well. So that's not what this is about. I'm not trying to distance myself from the people who watch my channel. And I don't want to be completely unapproachable where people can't, at least contact me about something serious. And I'm not going to say that Discord hasn't been positive. It has. It's not all been bad. And this is something that I need to stress. I've had a lot from Discord. I've connected with a lot of people. If you want to be cheesy, I've made some online friends. I've made some friends, some pals. But I've chatted a lot to people who talk about cryptocurrency as well. I've had a lot of discussions in the general Discord communities and via private messaging. And I've, from a selfish point of view, I've had a lot from Discord. Through these discussions, I've been inspired to do videos. I've had people mentioning me and send me links to the latest news and something that's happened, and then I've went and did a video, and those videos have been popular. So it's not all been bad. It certainly has not all been bad. I have got a lot from Discord. It's really helped my channel, and it's shaped the type of videos that I've been doing over the last 6 months. But, or however, or though, pick one of them. There is a downside to all this. There really is a downside to all this. Now, I would put Discord in with many other social media services, in that a little bit of it is fine. If you spend too much time in it, it depends on what you're looking from it, what you're looking for from social media. But I believe that it can be detrimental to your life. It can certainly destroy your productivity. And I think for a lot of people, especially for people who work online, it really throws off your work-life balance. And it really affects a lot of things you do, and not in a positive way. I do have an account for Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram and other services like that, but I use it in a very limited way. I can go weeks or months without logging into those accounts. I don't use them. I really don't use them. The only social media account that I am active on is Twitter. That's the only one. And if you look at my posts on Twitter, if you look at my messages, I use it in a very selfish way. A very selfish way. I do occasionally retweet a good article that I've read, or something I think other people find interesting. But by and large, I use Twitter for self-promotion. I use it to promote my videos. I use it to promote my articles, anything that I write online. And I just use it really just to publicize anything that I'm doing online and send people to what I'm doing. In that respect, Twitter is great. And you know what, I do realize that just like any social media service, you only get out what you put in. But you know, I'm not using these services like that. I'm not using Facebook and Twitter to have conversations all day long. Now, I do think that if you work online, if you're a content creator, or you know, just anyone who works online, I do think that some of the positive things that you can get from social media, I think all the negative sides of it outweigh it sometimes, and it can be really detrimental, you know, to your productivity especially, but also to your life. You know, I made a conscious decision many years ago not to be active on social media. I used to see this all the time. You know, I used to write a lot of articles and give people tips on blogging and promoting their websites and all these other things. And I would have people say, I just can't get my website started. I can't get my blog started. I can't promote it. And basically these people were spending maybe 30 minutes doing work and then spending 5 hours on Twitter. And then they were wondering why they couldn't get forward. So I always try to limit it. I always try to spend most of my time being productive, producing something, be it an article or a video. But when I have finished that, when I've actually created the content, I guess you could say that, but when I've actually created the content, then I will post it to Twitter or whatever, but then I leave the computer. I move away. I get away from it. It really is important to have a healthy work-life balance, but it can be very difficult to do that with social media, especially with you know, with smartphones today. Every app defaults to just bombarding you with notifications all the time. Even when you, you know, disable notifications, sometimes override it and things. But it's one of those things because it's not like you always want to avoid notifications. Sometimes you do want to be notified, but it's just an avalanche of notifications. And the problem with what I do is that I don't have set hours. It's not like I'm working 9 to 5 and leaving the phone in the office. I've got my phone with me all the time. So you're getting messages all day long. And some people might not think this is a major thing, but it is. You can never rest if you're constantly thinking about work. And that isn't healthy for anyone, you know, to be constantly thinking about it. And that's what's happened with Discord. In the beginning, Discord, you know, I was actually, you know, if you look back at some earlier comments, you know, when I did my first videos on YouTube about cryptocurrency, I had a lot of people telling me to go to Discord, and I kept saying, I don't want to go, because it'll end up being a big time waster. The thing is, it did prove to be a time waster. It did waste my time. It did. And I'll give you an example, you know, because I think sometimes if I give a reason as to why, you know, I've seen this before, I'm like, listen, I don't want to join any more Discords, I don't want to do any more discussions. Some people might not realise how bad the situation is. Now, I think it can be bad for anyone on Discord or any kind of social media service, but when you've got a YouTube channel, everything is magnified. Everything is magnified. I've come back from, you know, being out with my friends for a few hours, or I've been down to the gym, or I've went to the shops or something. I've only been 2 hours and not checking my phone, and I will have 2 or 3 people sending me messages on Facebook. I'll have 2 or 3 messages on Twitter, and I will have, not even a joke, about 15 notifications from Discord. I will have 3 or 4 messages from people asking me for help, despite the fact these questions should be asked in the general Discord. I will have other people that just say, hey, and that's it. I've never spoke to them before. I'll have other ones asking me for my views on a particular subject. And I'll have other ones, you know, telling me, you know, something that's happened. And then you'll have all the self-promotional ones that just spam me, tell me to join their Discord, ask me to do a video about their coin. This is in the space of 2 hours. I'm not even joking. It is insane, the amount of notifications that you get. Because I was a member of a lot of Discords as well, I was getting tagged a lot as well. So in addition to like 10 different private messages, you would get tagged in all these different, you know, discussions as well. So then you check them and say, is this relevant? No, it's not. And I was getting that all the time. I was getting it all the time until yesterday, where I changed my settings on Discord. And it really has become detrimental. It really has become detrimental to what I'm doing online. It's actually, you know, reducing the number of videos that I can do online because I'm spending time on something that doesn't really help me. Doesn't help me produce more videos. I'm spending more time, you know, helping people and all that. The problem that I have with this, I'm not going to say I'm too nice. You know, I think that's a little bit, I don't think it's my, I don't think I'm the person that should be saying that, but I do think it's in my nature to try and help people. So when someone comes to me for help, I do try and help them. But most, as I said, most of these, you know, most of the situations that people come to me, you know, the problems that they've got, these should be asked in the general Discord. And it's bad because, you know, someone will message you and I'll say, yeah, I'm doing okay. And before you know it, you scroll back and you've been chatting to them for hours. And it's, again, it's not like I don't want to connect with people. It's not like I don't like talking about cryptocurrency with people. But just the actual scale that I'm getting this is unmanageable. Absolutely unmanageable. And even if I don't reply to someone, they don't take the hint. I mean, I've had someone and I didn't reply to them and they continued to send me message after message after message. And eventually I had to just block them. All they were doing was just spamming me with messages and they kept talking. Despite the fact I wasn't replying, they kept, you know, sending messages as if I was. It was bizarre. And you know, there's a lot of people that I chat to and I enjoy chatting to them. And this isn't about them. And it really isn't about any particular person. It really isn't about any particular person. If this was a one-off or this just happened every now and then, it wouldn't be a problem. But the scale in which I'm getting it is insane. I think, you know, obviously because I've got a public profile, etc. The scale in which I'm getting it is quite bad. But not only that, I mean, my YouTube channel is still relatively quite small. I've got less than 4,000 subscribers. I can only imagine what it would be like if, you know, I reached the same size as, say, someone like Vosk, who's got, I don't know what he's got now, like 60,000 or 70,000 or something. I don't know how he manages that. But I know that for me, moving forward, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that burn out. I don't want to be one of those people that burn out and then quit their YouTube channel and say, I can't handle this anymore. I want to have a healthy balance. It's important for me to have a healthy balance. I love YouTube. I love doing videos. I love connecting with you guys. But I cannot continue to spend hours a day talking about non-essential things. Things that aren't helping me with my YouTube channel. Things that aren't helping me personally. And you know, it's one of those things I realise that by doing this, I am going to, you know, miss out on a lot as well. I'm not going to connect with a lot of people that I would have connected with. I'll miss out on some news as well. But ultimately, I do think it is the right decision. So moving forward, I will still be on Discord, in the SafeCoin Discord. I'll still be there in the team room. I will still dip into other Discords from now and, you know, every now and then I'll dip into a Discord. I'll ask some questions. But then once I've got those answers, I will leave. I'm not going to allow anyone to message me unless we are friends on there. And sometimes I'll add someone as a friend, we'll chat, and then I'll remove them as a friend. And again, this isn't anything personal. It's just because I don't want to continually be bombarded with messages. I really do have to limit my time on Discord. I'm hoping that this decision will allow me to continue to be on Discord, to continue to be in the SafeCoin room, and to continue to help me to be more productive. It's an important week for SafeCoin. I'll do a separate video about this, but the Safe Trade Exchange is, you know, they've added a huge number of coins. They're going to be handling a massive fork. I'm going to be writing blog posts, but I'm also going to be handling support. This is a few days where I really do have to focus all my attention in there and really help out the team. I couldn't do that if I was a member of all these different Discords, if I was continually having all these other discussions. So I think long term, this is going to be one of the best decisions I make for myself, for my work-life balance, for my productivity, and for my YouTube channel. I am still looking forward to connecting to people during my live streams and in the comment area, etc. But I'm not going to be active on dozens of Discords. I'm not going to be having so many different discussions every day on Discord. And I'm sure many of you guys can understand this. You know, I think social media, it can be a positive thing but you have to manage it correctly. And that's what this is about. If I continued to spend all day chatting to people on Discord, I'll never be able to switch off. And I need to do that. I need time away from the computer. I need time away from cryptocurrency. I need time to see friends, to go hikes, to enjoy your life. And I do want to have a healthy work-life balance, because long term, that will allow me to continue to do what I'm doing. I don't want to be one of those guys that burns out. And I think if you are finding it hard to manage all this, and you're finding it hard to manage messaging and notifications, and you're just being completely overwhelmed by everything, then I do think that you will end up burning out. I do think that would happen. So this has been a long ass video explaining why I'm not going to be on Discord. I know this hasn't been for everyone, but I do appreciate everyone who's watched this video. If you have watched it, then yeah, I'm sure you can understand my reasons behind it. I still love hearing from you guys. I still like getting comments. I'm sure I'll still chat to you guys in the live stream and other places. But my days of spending all day chatting to people on Discord are over. And I'll be honest, it's a big weight off my shoulders. It really is. It really is, because I was being overwhelmed by it all. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you understand my position on this. Good luck trying to find my Discord channel. It won't be there. And if you do see a Kev's Crypto Channel Discord, it won't be mine. It'll be someone else's. But thanks for watching, guys. Please do leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And I'll speak to you all in the next one. Cheers, guys.